At some point in almost every kid's life, we collect empty toilet paper rolls, paper towel rolls, and whatever, and be like, oh, I'm gonna make a craft with that later. But rarely do we ever get around to anything with it, let's be honest. However, in my last video, I built this. That's right, hundreds of rolls, dozens of hours, and today we're gonna assemble this fully, take it outside, not in that order, and see what it can do. So, the hard part here is going to be actually getting it out the door, because if you remember from my last video, I actually mismeasured. Like, I did not take the door into account. So, we're going to move some furniture, we're going to take the door off its hinges. I have no idea how we're going to get it down the stairs, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Let's go! Hello kids and kids at heart, I'm Davis and I'm indecisive. That's right, quick announcement that I will be changing the name of my channel once again. So expect to see that as kind of a gradual transition process between this video and the next one. I figure it's best if I do this now while I still don't have many subscribers and can get away with pulling crap like this. I'll explain in a future video, but that's not what you came here for. We don't care about that, we want to see me drive a bunch of cardboard around a parking lot. Man, can you believe it's been an entire year since I filmed the stuff you're about to watch? But I still did laundry this morning so I could wear the same outfit as I did when I filmed that stuff because I want to at least pretend I have some kind of continuity. But yeah, you've been waiting long enough, let's get on with it. Anyway, as you can see, the first step here is going to be clearing some space in my room so we can get this thing out the door. I'll get the cannon and treads out of the way first because they're loose and just leave them on the couch downstairs, which will take up the whole couch. I mean, the scale of this project is just so incredibly massive, it's ridiculous. Anyway, then I will get some help moving my whole desk to the side from my dad and most importantly from Muppy, because this thing may look heavy, but it's actually even heavier. Yeah. At that point, I can remove the pins from the hinges on my door because by removing it, I get myself the extra ½ inch of clearance that I need to get this thing out. With that all prepped, we can finally start hauling the tank out of my room and down the stairs. This was a very delicate operation, reminding me once again that I hate having my only workspace be my bedroom for several reasons, but who needs a garage? When you've got creative drive, you work with what you've got.
Here we go, pivot! Pivot!
Also, fun fact, this whole sequence was filmed with only 2 cameras, and both of them were phones. In fact, when we got it to the middle of the stairs, I wanted a shot from the bottom, but obviously the tank blocked me from getting down there, so I just did a little, parkour!
Things I do for a camera shot.
And then I set up the camera, and then I just got back up the same way I came down to continue this whole shebang-a-lang.
Ta-da!
Once we did get it to the bottom of the stairs, I realized I planned this poorly, so we moved it all the way to the living room just to open the front door. Then we take it back and get it outside, which was possible without taking the door off the hinges because the front door is actually slightly wider than my bedroom door. So, now that it's outside, let's get these treads out of here and actually assemble this boy! This is so ridiculous. And with that, we are finally just one epic showcase montage away from testing this thing out.
Alright, it holds my weight, it shoots, but the real question, does it roll? The answer is kind of. Oh, I'm breaking something. Oh, this is incredible! Oh my gosh!
Mechanical engineering genius! Then what do we get?
Whatever the heck this is. Alright, let's test the weapon of this thing. It's gonna snap and hit my eye. And... oh, that's amazing! Oh, don't do that. I thought that I might test this on the strip of road over there. I'll put B-roll over this, but at this speed, at approximately 2 inches per hour.
How did you say you're going to dispose of it?
I'm gonna take off the parts that aren't recyclable and then just eat the whole thing in the dumpster.
Day 2.
Alright, we've seen what this can do on level ground. Not that impressive. Let's see if I can get a little more speed out of it on a slight incline. Oh, my legs. Oh, look at the track. Oh, no. Well, there goes that.
yesterday.
Alright, leaving it out here for the night. It may or may not rain, so if it survives, I'll do a day 2 of filming. If not, then that concludes its life.
2 days later.
Well, it's the day after that, and I'm glad I finished it when I did. Oh, the thing would be absolutely soaked. That was awesome! This thing turned out way better than I ever expected. And this is how well it held up after 3 days of use. Now it's time to disassemble all of this before we haul it off to the recycling center. So enjoy the montage of me doing that. Now all that remains is just the skeleton of this thing, so let's load it up in the car, take it to the dump. Nuts! One part of this that I'm kind of sad to let go, it's this. This is a freaking work of engineering, dude. Look, it's a fire mechanism with the... This was great, but no space for it, so off it goes. All right, I'm the driver. As I took one last look at the remains of my creation, I returned home knowing that this was truly not just the end of this project, but the end of an era, or more accurately, the beginning of a new one. I started this project when I was still working at Chick-fil-A, collecting hundreds of rolls before they got to the trash, and when the toilet paper shortage of 2020 hit, I knew I had to do something with them. I made a movie trailer style video for the project before I even knew what it would be, and from there I just let my imagination run wild, knowing I now had the resources to make my childhood dreams a reality. It was such a fun project from start to finish. I learned so much in the time span that it took to do it, and now that it's finally done, including this video video that you're watching, I can finally edit stuff for other projects. Because believe it or not, I have actually not been doing nothing this entire year. And this was filmed in the future, so I can actually... Hold on. I can give you a little sneak peek at some... Like, my work table is almost done. Look at that. My electric longboard is rideable. I've ridden that thing like long. I got a fake GoPro and a real GoPro. I've got like some lights and stuff. Like, oh man, I'm so excited to show you all this and so much more in a video that I have no idea when it's gonna come out, so if you don't want to miss it, make sure you are subscribed with notifications turned on. And if you like this video in particular, there's a little, Anyway, thank you so much for sticking around to the end. I really hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. And until next time, make something, sing something, hug someone. I'll see you in 2023.
Don't poke your eye out!
I'll put that one in blue. Nope. No space for it, so that was wow. No space for it, so gosh dang it.
And until next something, make something, sing something. Did I just say until next something? My gosh, glad I double checked that.